As we kick things off with James Wall and his dog Faith, and they'll take on Kentucky Gallahue and Derby. We've had so much fun watching Derby and Kentucky over the years, and we are off.
Our highlight event here in Huntington Beach. I mean, people love watching this. It's just amazing to see what dogs can do with their handlers. Of course, all these people live around the water, they live around the beach. This is what they enjoy doing for fun.
And again, it's all about the safety, and we have our lifeguards out there who we caught up with earlier. But look at Derby riding one in. Lots of style. You have Faith challenging.
It's all about the confidence on the board. Are they wobbly? Are they doing good things? That style, standing up, laying down, how they get off the board. It all matters. Our judges, Chris Egan, who we met earlier, as well as Jerry Mario, are both 30-year-plus veterans of surfing and being lifeguards. So they're out here checking out our dogs and giving them their points. Backwards, that's gotta have some points right there. That's some confidence.
Yeah, Derby with some styly moves there. And you have Faith wearing the blue goggles.
All with life vests. We do have 3 lifeguards assigned per dog, so 6 lifeguards total in the water, but they're totally working in conjunction with the handlers and what they want to get their dog the best ride.
Look at that, nice and chill. 50 points for Derby and Kentucky Gallahue. We'll see if that's enough to move him to the next round. And Faith and James Wall with a big score coming in at 56.
Nicely done.
Yeah, nicely done. So that was heat number 1. Heat 2 will feature Rosie and Steve Drotter and Charlie with handler Jeffrey Nybor.
So we've got 2 Labrador retrievers who look very similar out here. Very excited, carrying his own board. Check that out. He wants to get in the water. We always like to say, if you want to try this with your dog, A, they gotta like the water. B, you have to go into this very slowly. You have to make sure they can get the balance on the board and that they're confident and comfortable out there in order for it to be any fun for everyone.
It's hard to tell the difference. So Rosie right there on the blue board, and you have Charlie riding right there the bright yellow board. Both dogs looking very similar.
Getting a push to catch that wave on the white water. You know, we've had bigger waves out here in years past. Today the swells are about 1 to 2 feet. Water's a little chilly, 62-degree water temp.
Yeah.
Out there today.
Steve told us that Rosie doesn't need all the gimmicks. And you see, the goggles, the glasses, and all the fun stuff. He said, she doesn't need any of that stuff. Just wants to go do her thing.
Chill and hang 20 on a board.
So Charlie right there, the 8-year-old male lab, riding it in. Jumping off there is Rosie. Some long rides today. These are great conditions for surf dogs, Shalene. So shaking it off right there is Charlie and Jeffrey with a 48. And now you have Rosie and Steve Trotter with a 43.
So Charlie with the 48, the top score from that ride. As we move into our last competitor.
Sugar and Ryan Rustin. They'll do a solo run on this, and they're our champions from 2022. Known for riding the big waves, Shalene. I mean, look at that. Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. We've had some serious waves out here before. Today the swells are a lot more mellow, but they have been pretty intense in the past.
You know what they did was they went back out looking for those big waves today, Shalene, and really just couldn't find those big waves and burning through that time.
Because he went out further trying to catch them, but the swells just really weren't there as big as they were last year.
Yeah, and the surf gods were not with Ryan and Sugar this time around. They were able to catch a few good waves, but not the championship waves of 2022. So it is Faith and James Wall. Derby and Kentucky Gallahue will move on to the final, the championship. So James Wall, the 11-year-old American Pitbull Terrier.
Ready, surfers ready. 3, 2, 1, surfs.
Smitty giving the cue, and we are off. The final.
water. Lots of style points out here for these two. We have goggles and, you know, a little wetsuit action going on. Then we've got our blue mohawk. These dogs have definite confidence and look cool out there on the waves.
Kentucky Gallahoo and Derby, the 11-year-old male Golden Doodle from San Diego, California. And there you have Faith and James Wall.
You know, and a lot of those backward starts were on purpose. It's called a helicopter because the board actually, you know, has it spin first and then it flips around. So, and then he flipped around. He likes going backwards.
Kentucky actually wrote a book recently, a children's book about Derby and learning how to surf.
That'd be very fun. Kids gotta love watching this. Everybody loves watching this. It is truly incredible what dogs can do.
Both rescue dogs as well. In fact, Faith was found in a parking garage, and James rescued Faith, and now one of the best surf dogs in the country. And Kentucky found Derby when Derby was 1 year old from a loving family that realized they didn't have time for him. And look at that. Now in the finals of the Purina Pro Plan Incredible Dog Challenge surf competition, 50 points for Derby and Kentucky, but James Wall and Faith with a 52 and will win it here in Huntington Beach in Surf Dogs.
Edging it out with an awesome performance. Just chilling. That's some style points right there. Sean?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Down with our champion of the large dog surfing, and Faith just getting it done out there. Now, you went up against Derby in the finals. That was so much fun to watch. Two amazing dogs. What did it take to get that done in the finals?
Derby's an excellent competitor. We just managed to get out there, get some bigger waves. Derby was riding them in, but we got the bigger ones. Faith showed off some of her tricks and skills that from being the experience she has, and it paid off. Last year we got second place. We lost by, I think, half a point or a point. This year was like, we're going to get that extra point, and today Faith pulled it off and got more than that 1 point, and she got the victory.
If you like dogs too, subscribe to NBC Sports YouTube channel for more.